Hey everyone, welcome back. This video is going to be very different from the type of material that I usually post, but I'm really excited to show you guys a little bit about myself and to share with you one of my interests, which is running. So this video is going to be something called an honest review. This means that I will be reviewing a product and I'll just be giving my honest thoughts on the product. So I don't have any ulterior motive. I'm not trying to be sponsored by anyone. And I'm not being paid to say certain things. This is going to be an honest review of a running shoe that I recently tried called the Hoka Clifton 9. Now, the reason why I wanted to publish this video is because I'm a very casual runner and I am a runner who is a little bit heavier, on the heavier side. And from what I've seen on YouTube, many of the Hoka running shoe reviews are published by people who are more intense about their running and maybe on the slimmer or thinner side. Now, for those of you who have subscribed to my channel because you are interested in learning English, I'm hoping this video will teach you guys a little bit of helpful vocabulary when it comes to shoes and running. And to those of you who are watching this video because you are also into running or you are interested in purchasing this shoe, I hope that my honest review provides you some useful information and helps you to make an informed decision about whether or not you should buy this shoe. The reason why I wanted to record this video is because my experience with this product was not super good, and I think that if I had watched a YouTube video like the one I'm just about to make for you guys, I think I could have avoided some issues. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So I haven't really shared too much about my own life and my own interests on my YouTube channel and my Instagram page. I don't share too much about what I like to do, but one of my hobbies or one of my interests or passions is running. And I've enjoyed running for many years now. Since I was a kid, I was in track and field, and yeah, I've always enjoyed running for the health benefits and the mental health benefits. And I probably will post more videos on this topic in the future, depending on what the reaction is. But let's just say that running has been a significant part of my life and it makes me feel good. I enjoy doing it and I plan to do more of it in the future. With that being said, recently I was training for my second marathon and I realized that I really needed to get some new shoes. So I'm a novice runner, you could say. I'm not super fast. I don't run a crazy amount, but I did just run my second marathon and I like to run pretty regularly. So because I'm not a super professional runner, I'm not a professional athlete by any means. I'm just an average person who enjoys running and does it recreationally. Because of that, I never really took my footwear too seriously. So the shoes I was running in recently are these ones, which are like Adidas. I don't know, I picked them up on sale and they are not super good quality shoes. I just got them because they were kind of a low stakes purchase, which means that I bought them because they were inexpensive and I didn't really have to think too seriously about them. The sole is very thick and I could run with them, but it kind of felt like I was running on lead bricks, let's say. So not a lot of cushion. Now let's get into Hoka. So the reason why you guys are probably watching this video is because you are interested in buying Hoka running shoes. I was too. And I watched some YouTube videos recently on Hoka, but these videos have been published by super intense runners and people who you can tell just by watching their video that they take running very seriously. They're very professional. They have multiple pairs of running shoes. But I thought it'd be helpful to share my experience being a more amateur runner. So I bought Hoka shoes because multiple people recommended them to me. And, you know, every time I went to the gym, I would see people wearing Hoka shoes and they looked cool. And I kind of like the look of like a chunky sole. And I thought, oh, that would be really good for me because, you know, running is quite hard on your body. And especially if you are larger or you have some extra weight, one of the concerns is your joints. So you want to make sure that you have cushioning and you want to protect your body. So I bought the Clifton 9 right here because they looked pretty comfortable and I thought, okay, it's my first time getting Hokas. Let's give it a go. Let's see what they're like. So these are the Clifton 9s and I paid $180 Canadian. So this is the most expensive shoe I've ever purchased. And I thought I would absolutely love them. I'll show you guys what they look like. So here they are. There's a hair. So these are the Clifton 9s. I thought they were super cute. I love rose gold, so I got the black and rose gold. So I was super excited to try these shoes, and then they came in the mail, and I opened the box and I realized, uh-oh, maybe I made a mistake, because these shoes are so light, which is awesome. Lots of runners, they value a light shoe, so companies are always trying to make their shoes lighter so people can feel lighter when they're running. But when I first looked at these shoes, I thought, okay, there's a lot of foam here, and that's on me. I should have probably done some more research before I bought these. But they're super light, which is cool, but there's a lot of foam, and I kind of wondered right away, are these going to be very durable? So the Clifton 9 look really nice, and I think they're cute. They have a thick sole, and I was really excited to try these because a couple people recommended this model specifically. There's another model that's very popular, which is the Bondi shoe, but that looked maybe too thick, so I thought maybe the Clifton 9s would be perfect for me. So I was really happy with the look of them and how light they were, as well as the material. But something that became a problem was the material on the outsole. The outsole has rubber here and here, but these parts here are just foam. So as I'm going to talk about later, these parts here were problematic. So let's talk about how the Clifton 9s felt. So when I put these shoes on for the first time, I was kind of quite shocked by how squishy they felt. It felt like I was walking on marshmallows, and it kind of felt like my foot was kind of unstable. Almost like my shoes kind of felt like they were melting. And I think that's because I usually run in firmer shoes with a firmer sole and lots of rubber in the shoe. So these felt very, very different. But I still wanted to see how they felt when I was running. So when I was running, they still felt like marshmallows. It felt like I was running on 2 marshmallows, and the shoes were good at absorbing the impact of each step I was taking, but I didn't feel energized when I was running these shoes. Each step kind of felt like I was just kind of placing my foot down, and then I really had to work hard to push my foot off and to keep running. So my legs felt quite tired after I ran in these shoes. So in terms of how they felt, for me personally, these were a no-go. I didn't enjoy how squishy they felt and how light they felt. And I'm hoping this information is useful to some of you guys who are considering buying this shoe. The best way I could describe it is it feels like you're running on marshmallows. I'm officially calling these shoes the marshmallow shoes. Some of you guys may absolutely love that sensation, but for me, the type of runner I am, being heavier and maybe being a little bit harder on my shoes, this was not the right fit. So the reason why I'm giving the Hoka Clifton 9s a thumbs down is because of the lack of durability. I ran a total of 20 kilometers in these shoes, and I spread it out over multiple days, but I'm going to show you guys some photos of the wear and tear that I saw on my shoes after running 20 kilometers. So as you guys can see, the outsole of the shoe was already kind of breaking down, and for me personally, I just knew that would be a problem because having only run 20 kilometers, if that's what my shoes looked like, I wasn't really convinced that these shoes would last much longer than some of the shoes that I've purchased in the past that were really inexpensive. So I just thought, having spent like over $200 on a pair of shoes, I wasn't happy with the outsole of the shoes and how much they were breaking down after my runs. Now, the Hoka Clifton 9s are a very popular shoe. Many people enjoyed this model by Hoka, and they have good things to say about it, but it turns out that some people do have concerns about their durability. So I did find some reviews online where people complained about exactly what I had issues with, which is the foam on the outsole kind of breaking down pretty quickly. Maybe you guys have different experiences. You can let me know your experiences in the comments. Depending on maybe some factors like your weight and your stride, the way your foot hits the ground, the Hoka Clifton 9s may be totally fine for you and you might really enjoy running in them. But for me personally, I wasn't convinced that these would last very long, so I've decided to return them. Now, the cool thing about Hoka is they have a return policy. You have 30 days and you can try your shoes, and if you don't like them, you can return them, which is super awesome. I'm going to take them up on that offer, and I'm going to get a different type of shoe that is more durable, having done more research on outsoles and types of shoes that are better for certain types of runners, let's say. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video and you found this information useful, please give it a big thumbs up and write a comment below and let me know what you think. Do you have a pair of Clifton 9s, or do you have another type of Hoka shoe that you enjoy? If you do, let me know below. And depending on the reaction that I get to this video, I might publish another video on the next type of shoe that I have purchased, and I'll give you guys my feedback on running with those shoes. I guess the lesson you can take away from this video is to just make sure you don't buy a shoe simply because it's very popular or many people wear it. Make sure you do your research and try them out, see if they work for you personally, because what may work for one person may not work for you. I do think some people wear Hoka shoes for walking, and I think if you have a job where you stand on your feet all day or you're working in healthcare, the Hokas are probably super awesome because they are nice and light and have a thick sole. But again, as a casual runner, they may not be the best option. Okay, you guys, so that's everything. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my content. I really appreciate all of your support. So that's it for now. To all the runners out there, happy running. See you next time.